Thank you for watching Not My Bag.
If you're watching this, make sure to like and subscribe.
If you're listening, give a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Hello, welcome back to Not My Bag. I am Joe, and this week we don't actually have George. He's in Barcelona, so I thought what better people to take over from George and help me with this pod than none other than N-Dubz. So give it up.
In the building.
Give it up for the people in the back. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Just been on This Morning and that.
Yeah, This Morning and that, you know.
That's mental. How was that?
It was good. It was good. Allison's really good vibes. Obviously, Dermot I've known for years, so it's all happy vibes. Nice big reunion.
Yeah, lovely.
I like the colours in here.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
It
very
pops,
bright.
doesn't it?
It does. It pops.
We did it for a bit of TikTok vibes. Always pop in the background.
So
But
vibe. So vibe.
thank you. Lovely to see you guys. So today,
Same.
so it was yesterday. The new song's out. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, February.
Everyone keeps
Exciting.
saying, why do you
Exciting.
call it February when it's, what month are we in now?
March.
March.
If you know what's getting
April,
like, because you
May.
broke up with them in February.
Yeah, because
It's
everyone's
not
going to
gonna be
ask this.
February.
This is the question that everyone's going to want to ask.
This is why we
right?
wanted to explain. So to
Yeah,
explain.
so go on, take it away. Why is it called February?
Basically, imagine you have the breakup in February. You go through the motions, you miss them. First of all, you go through the initial blocking. Not
Might go back for the odd shag.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It always happens.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Not speaking period. And then you get to the point when you miss each other and you're like, get to that time again. It's like, oh, who's going to text first? Because I miss them. I know they're missing me. And obviously that happens around 2 months later. So
You know what I'm saying?
Fine. So that's why you thought, let's get it out it is April.
well, if you're
I'm
like,
losing
if we
track.
released it in February, it's like since you left in February, like what? Because you had a breakup yesterday. It's like
Yeah,
give it some time
yeah,
to
yeah.
resonate.
Yeah.
When you've gone through the motions, you've got to go through the angry
Yeah.
phase, and then the
Exactly.
healing
It's
phase
like-
before you get to the okay, let's get back together phase.
Yeah. So
Oh my
did you
gosh.
record it in Feb?
No, we didn't.
No.
Okay, all right, no, fine. But it's quite an emotional one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know, Dappy, you talk about like crying and stuff in it as well. It's a very emotional. Like the
Yeah,
lyrics
like-
behind it. I mean, the beat's very upbeat.
Yeah.
The message behind it, it's a proper breakup anthem, isn't it?
It's again, N-Dubz represents toxic love. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
Back and forth.
And back and forth, male and female perspective. And none of, let's say, the female's perspective is it's definitely not weaker than the male perspective. And the male perspective is not weaker than everything's just as, do you get what I'm saying?
It sounds by the end of it like a bit of a miscommunication, doesn't it? Because you're both seeing, by the sound of the song, it's like you're both madly in love with each other. You're just playing a lot of games.
Yeah.
Sounds like two big egos going on.
It sounds like the last few my last few relationships, to be honest, bro. Honestly.
And that's the thing, we go through things in life, we all do, and then we put them into, and we paint a picture with a pen, and then we put some melody over it, and then it's out
And
comes
you're sticking to
February.
the brand, aren't you? Of kind of that like outspoken relationship vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's
Exactly.
great.
And that's N-Dubz, isn't it?
Yeah. So how was
That's
it getting
N-Dubz.
back into the studio after all of the time apart to release the new material?
It wasn't, go on.
It wasn't as long as people thought, was it?
Yeah, but we're family, so
Yeah.
she's my sister, that's my bro, so
We're always working together.
we're always working together. Even if we linked up to play some PlayStation, she might just fling up with a melody and say, and I'll be like, oh, hold on, and I'll give her a harmony. Be like, ooh,
Yeah.
we're family. We've been doing it. So going in the studio is just, we're always in the studio. We're always writing and making
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
We just thought, you know what, we've got so much great pieces of music again that we need to introduce the world to it.
The world definitely
Yeah.
needs to hear
Okay,
everything that
so
we're doing right
why
now.
why wouldn't we want
And I
to?
was like, hurry up! Hurry up! Come on, board! We're doing N-Dubz this
So like
year.
nothing's changed really. Like throughout all these years of when early 2000s and that, so nothing's really changed. It's all the same thing.
The first time we got back in studio after N-Dubz, taking a little hiatus, was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
we really
Listen,
haven't been apart.
Yeah.
like
The
people
only
think we
difference
have.
is that we've had time to sort of grow in our crafts. Whereas, like, if you think about the older N-Dubz stuff, we was young. We were still developing our sound and our craft, our penmanship and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I feel like right now we've had time to grow and we're writing some of the best music that we've ever written.
But
as
you
a
can
group.
see
It's mad.
that as well. Like, I think what I love about music is when you see the growth of an artist throughout their journey. And like
Yeah.
the music now, I feel like what you're coming out with is so current. Because some people come back into the scene and have no idea. Like,
Yeah.
there's no- do you know what I mean? They'll come back in expecting the same sound from 10
But
years
listen-
ago. And
Yeah.
it's just not happening.
Or they
listen,
do
we-
something completely different, which doesn't
And
fit
you're
either.
like-
So if you
Yeah,
have to
but-
get the element of what you became successful for and what people love with
agreed.
that, modern.
Again, being a great artist, you see what, if you've had a break, let's say, you'll see what other people are doing and you'll come back and you'll take little bits and bobs from it and then you'll bring it back into your sound and you'll
Yeah.
correlate it with everything that's happening. You'll be like, wow.
And you got to bear in mind that away from the group, when we took a break, Daps was doing stuff which was very current. I was working with artists doing stuff which is very current. So when we come back to N-Dubz, it's only going to be current anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just going to be our twist on current music.
You've always been like
exactly.
in the background of it, haven't you, the whole time?
Yeah.
I also want to speak to you guys because I'm like, as you know, we're on TikTok all the time, me and George. And I was scrolling through the other day and I'm seeing you guys like getting arrested or something.
You're the first person to ask us about it.
Well, I want to know what's going on because I saw all this stuff going on.
You
and
saw
I
the
thought,
police and thought, hey, I want to know.
We could tell. I took the L. Everyone was like, "It's Tulisa that got arrested." Why me? Why does it have to be me? No. Basically, it's a part of the video.
Oh,
I'm acting
because the way that it came out,
Realistic.
Well,
It's quite realistic.
I thought,
we know what we're doing.
come on, give it up
Say
for the
no
team
more,
behind this.
you know what I mean?
Okay, fine. It's part of
So
the vid.
it's an act.
Okay, and when's the video out?
They're not real police officers.
Oh, they're not real?
No, we hide them and the police cars.
Later on the
Talk up
scene.
burst the bubble. Fuck me.
But look, got you intrigued, didn't it?
It did get me intrigued.
There you go, job done.
Yeah. Speaking of a bit of like rowdiness, you started your tour last year.
That was
To come
crazy, by
back.
the way. That was crazy, by the way.
It looked insane.
It was mental.
Yeah, and nowadays with social media, and like I watched the entire tour on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
So there was so much going on. So I want to know a bit more about you guys and how you started the tour. Well, actually, no, let's backtrack. The Charmer visual. I want to talk about that because the
Okay.
helicopter thing.
Okay, yeah. The way we shut down the internet on that one.
Whose idea was this?
Come on. I've always
It's giving
police is
houses.
my idea. Helicopter's my idea. Leave all the publicity stunts to me.
Well, I promised you, my whole feed that day was just that one scene.
It's mad.
Everywhere. Everyone was going crazy. There's people posting videos crying on a green screen. Like, it was
It's
mental.
crazy.
And
It's
all we
crazy.
gave them was a no.
I know.
No. I was like, then leave it there. Cut right there.
Whoa. Frenzy.
So were you nervous about that coming out?
I was excited.
Would you?
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah.
I feel like I am an N-Dubz fan in N-Dubz.
Fine.
So I almost know how N-Dubz fans are going to feel.
Yeah.
So the whole time it's just like, I got this
Were you
big
guys
secret.
just raring to go as well? Like,
Yeah. We
absolutely.
knew what it was gonna do, kind of thing. Like it's gonna shock everyone. Oh, what's happening? My N-Dubz back. Let's create a moment, and we knew we had a tour to sell, and we didn't want to do it without new music.
And that song was us basically just testing out the mic. We went back to back one time. We started flinging around a few melodies. A few like, oh, that sounds good. Put it down. And that's it. We made a song.
Really?
It was quick. Do you know what I mean?
It was quite different as well to your
Yeah.
old music, which I thought was really refreshing to come back with that sound.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then you kicked off the tour, and then the tour was just great. Guys, the tour was crazy.
Yeah, it was insane.
like the stuff I saw.
Proper rock star shit, man.
It was. So do you all live together in a tour bus? You do all the whole like that type of vibe? Or?
They
T's not on
stay
it.
in the
T's not on it.
bus.
She's not
And
coming
I
near our
stay
bus.
on the Namaste bus.
Okay, so you're.
Yeah.
You see our
I
bus,
did
yeah?
have my fun. I had my night out in Manchester, but that was when I had a day off the
Okay.
next day.
You
So if I would
listen,
never
you
drink
would stay
when
on our
I've got.
bus.
Listen, you see,
So I'll be on your bus.
you see T, yeah.
Not unless you, if not,
Let
if
me
you
tell you
had
something
this
about
today,
T's bus.
the next
See
day
T's
you
bus though,
wouldn't.
yeah.
Telling ya.
It's so funny is because everyone that was on T's bus was like really prim and proper and well behaved and everything
Right.
like that. And if they even mingled with anyone on our bus, it's like, oh my gosh, we're losing him. He's one of them now.
really?
That's it. Oh,
I feel like a turf war vibe. So don't go over
It
there.
was.
Don't go over
It
there.
was.
You're part of
in the
them.
mornings, because I'd be waking up ready to go to the gym, they'd still be going. So get waking up. It's like 5 a.m. and I'm just doing brr because the
But
buses
you're on.
pull up together.
I know it's
So I'm
hard
going,
though because you're on
"Get that
tour,
bus
innit?
away."
Like,
I lost my voice because of partying.
oh, did you?
Yeah, and it got so bad. My voice was
What?
so
No, it's
bad.
because you had a chest infection.
It was,
and
but-
then you combine that with obviously having a
This,
drink.
this is a place we can say like the nitty
But,
gritty.
do you know, but I feel that because there's nothing worse than kind of hammering it and then getting poorly and then just everything kind of comes
Yeah.
into
it was
one,
mixed
isn't
with a chest infection and a little bit of partying.
Yeah.
But
So-
anyway,
You're like, tell him off, like, nah, I need Phaser in the middle, like, don't start, don't
I'm not getting involved anymore, man. I'm done with it.
Because you're notoriously the one that kind of splits
always,
up the...
He's
always the mediator between
yeah,
the two,
the
like the guy that's
mediator.
gonna say, "All right, listen, let's be reasonable."
so I weren't allowed on the tour bus for about 5 days. I had to go into a splitter into hotels.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, no, he can't because...
You were locked away with
I
some
weren't allowed.
strepsils.
And then, but anytime the tour bus or people, shh, don't tell Daffy that there's a party tonight. Don't tell him. No one would want to tell me nothing. Like,
Did you get a bit of FOMO then?
say that again.
What's
like,
FOMO
like
again?
fear of missing out.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
So then, but it was good though because we done a really good second half of a tour, and I remember I lost my voice, so me and T are singing and harmonizing over each other every night. And
But we were just like, because I had got sick as well, so we
Okay.
took turns. But luckily, they were
We all
sort of
got
one
sick,
after
man.
another.
Yeah.
So I would pick it up when he lost his voice, and then he picked it up for me when I lost mine.
yeah.
So we would just like take the lead, and then Faisal would just give like ultimate hype between the two of us because.
Yeah.
one night we were both sick, weren't we? We were just like on stage.
There's
and
nothing
having to
worse.
like.
There was a part where let's say 3 shows in a row, like I didn't really have my voice, and
Like literally, it was like
T was taking over,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
I was talking like this.
I was singing all his verses.
guys.
Yeah.
Like and you put on a show, like
really
from
good.
seeing the clips of you like in the crowd doing what you were doing.
Yeah,
I saw there was a clip of someone's phone being thrown.
Summer is coming, okay? It don't look like it with the weather, but it's coming. So, are you ready to unleash your summer bod?
No. Manscaped is here to ensure your body is ready for the wild.
With their game-changing full body grooming and hygiene products. Absolutely wonderful, really.
Don't be the guy at the beach with the Austin Powers chest hair, or if you've grown some big old man titties over the winter, the least you could do is trim them up a bit. Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
get
I
this
need
man some Manscaped. Guys, you need to level up your grooming game with the Performance Package 4.0. The kit comes with Essential Lawnmower 4.0.
When did you go Australian?
Sorry. The kit comes with Essential Lawnmower 4.0.
So that's to trim up a bit, yeah?
It is. It's a waterproof cordless body trimmer.
Is that in case I decide to, trim it up in the shower?
That's what I mean. Trim it up in the shower if you're on the beach and you're getting some weird looks because you look like Chewbacca. You just be like... Zzz.
Whether you're trimming your chest or the treasure chest in your pants, this is the best trim on the market. Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with the code.
Not my bag. 2 Gs.
So again, 20% off, free shipping
Manscaped.com.
with the code, not my bag,
2 Gs.
2 Gs.
Don't say we don't sort you out.
And just remember,
Trim your chesticles.
with the besticles.
Manscaped.com.
You saw it, and she lost it,
You as well.
and it hit her head. Yeah, right on her head. Gonk.
Because I would...
Do you know
Yo,
what? Yeah, you can't. In,
No, you
in
took it
something
well, T, I
like
can't
that,
lie.
it's like I understand. It's like a TikTok trend in it, and people throwing it up. I know it wasn't done.
Oh, no, yes, so they want you to record.
They want you to record.
Yeah.
They weren't throwing it at me
Yeah.
in the head, and I knew that because
Yeah.
the phones were flying before that. They just didn't hit me.
But you
did
So
well
it
with that
wasn't
team,
like,
man.
oh,
You took it on
You
the head.
did take it well.
because
You
I
took it
know
on the head
that it
still.
was just a fan
Yeah.
that wanted me to pick up the phone and film, and it
Yeah.
unfortunately hit me in the head.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, "Come on, guys, help
Yeah.
me out here!"
Exactly.
Thank God I was wearing the
I
glasses.
was
I would have had a
gonna-
black
I was
eye.
gonna say.
I felt the rebound from the shades.
And I was going to say, there was a lot of fights.
Yeah,
And
it was
Yeah, but
quite
you know
rowdy.
what? Yeah,
Quite
it's funny
rowdy.
though. Yeah,
what
we
it
see the
is?
fights still. Yeah,
Quite rowdy.
it wasn't even like boys fighting. It was just girls. Girls were just going crazy. I don't know why they wanted to
Yeah.
fight each other.
Let me
all
tell
night.
you what it is, yeah. If they haven't seen N-Dubz in
It's the
like
girls,
in,
though.
no, in like 9 years, and then you go to an N-Dubz concert, you're gonna get absolutely bladdered.
Yeah.
So what it was people having the best time of their life, getting absolutely
Yeah.
smashed, and when
Yeah.
you get past a certain level of smashed, fights.
So you get good drunks, you get bad drunks, innit?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
And when there's 20,000 people, you're gonna get a few bad drunks. And you're
Yeah.
gonna get
Yeah.
a few good drunks.
they
I
were
saw-
like,
I
we're
saw,
coming for a sick night, bitches.
Yeah,
and
they
had
want to
one.
relive their youth.
They're youth and that.
Yeah.
I saw one bird at the end of an N-Dubz concert. I can't remember. Was it Leeds? The next girl was just chilling there on the side and talking with another bird, and this girl just went right up to her, grabbed her hair, and just like dragged her to the floor. And I was like, oh, and they played music in the background, N-Dubz music, and I was like, oh my god, yeah. I was like, is this what's happening inside?
I saw some
We were
madness
just
on
breaking
stage
them up.
as well,
Stop
man. I
it,
can't lie.
love each other. Can you turn to the person to the left?
Shut
Can you
up.
give them a
Yeah,
hug,
it's
please?
hard,
That's
isn't
what we're
it?
trying
Do you know
to
what
do.
it is? I know what it is. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's because it's the structure of the records and such different emotions that all these records are bringing out.
Yeah.
And by the end of the night, how can I say it? They're so emotionally
Hi.
high
Yeah.
with sad emotions, happy emotions. They
And the
memorize.
adrenaline's crazy.
That happened to me last night.
Honestly.
Oh my God, my
Yeah.
Like, so when they're coming up, what do you mean? Come here, around.
My name's Kelly from Leeds. I'm what?
And
on
somebody's
smoke.
been away 10 years
Yeah.
to like see you and
mad.
like relive their childhood.
Mad,
And,
yeah. Mad,
the
mad.
bars in the O2, I mean, they're spenny, but stuff, you know what I mean?
Mate,
Like,
they were going ham with them.
Gonna get
And
a
they
bottle
were
of wine and go
defo all
crazy.
sneaking stuff in there. I know an N-Dubz fan, but they would have had water bottles with vodka litres in there.
God.
Literally.
Yeah.
God.
No, I love it. So
No, it's
you're
proper.
also doing IB for this summer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
Next
carry
month,
on with
next
being
month
on
is
brand
crazy.
and that. Like,
Yeah.
tell me about this. What's going on with it?
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. Pool party vibes and that. Yeah, trust.
We were already go on, carry on.
Yeah, and we got us lot. We just like motorbikes and stuff, so we're gonna get like
they're
quads
gonna be on
and
the
just make a
bikes,
whole
that's
weekend
it.
out of it.
Yeah,
Like,
you know we like to climb on things, correct? So listen,
mountain
I was already looking from the Google Earth, doing the bird's eye view to see where I could. No, I'm joking. Then I went onto the images. Then I went onto YouTube. Then I saw the balconies. I'm thinking, right, we might be able to climb up there.
Fine.
No,
You like a bit parkour.
basically we just like
And jumping off things into the ocean.
I like to be with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? We like to give them.
amongst it.
So then by the end of it, they're just with us, man. We're one big family, and whether I'm hanging off that, whether he's hanging off there, Tulisa's at the front.
I don't hang off anywhere, mate.
No, you're at the front banners. You do. You're
stable.
I stay safe.
Hey, no, don't lie.
Don't lie.
You're
You
capping,
get down.
you're
You get
capping.
down at the front.
You're capping
where
because
it's safe,
you
though,
do
so.
get on the barriers and you're
Oh
with
no,
the
I hang
fans.
out into the crowd.
yeah.
I go wild, but I mean, like, I just don't hang off anything.
Yeah.
You're a lady.
No, I don't
It's
mind that,
calm.
man.
You do.
Wild boy shit over here, man.
Wild boy
No, I just don't want the insurance to go
So
up.
imagine this with our three, the chemistry and the three of our like personalities. You could just imagine, and especially how we pen things and how it all makes sense on that stage. You're like this from beginning to end.
It's like it's the proper entertaining.
Bringing the energy as
Nice,
well.
mad
Theatre
entertaining.
show in a music concert.
Because we're always, and even when we're talking on stage,
We're acting it out.
I'm talking to her like, oh, your exes, I'm pissed with you, and she's like, what? And she's
And then I
like,
try and fly kick him.
Brother,
she's like, all your
Tulisa
exes-
might just slap me mid
and she'll be
verse.
like, do you
What?
mean? But it's to do with the male and female perspective each
Yeah,
time.
cool.
So she'd say to me, what? All your exes
It's like
are in-
acting out for the music, isn't
like,
it?
I'll
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
all your exes must be pissed right now. And she goes, well, all your exes are in mental institutes. Are you insane? Things like that. So it's like,
to him.
she gives it just as
Yeah.
bad. So it's
Yeah.
male and female
I'm excited to
perspective.
see this vibe in Ibiza by Paul. I'm not going to lie to you.
and
Like, I feel like it's going to
Were
go crazy.
you coming out?
It's the most.
I'll go, mate,
Are you coming?
I'll come out.
It's the most exciting
Okay.
time.
You'll love it, bro.
Are you gonna
of
watch
my
a few
summer this
TikTok
summer.
again?
I love it. No, I'm not doing that.
Are you gonna be
I was
one of them
actually
ones?
speaking to Gareth. I was like, get me to a gig, so I need to come
Oh
see
my
you
god!
guys.
Make
You
sure,
need to come
bro.
on
You can watch a few TikTok though, bro.
Which we've only got one show. We're doing Ibiza Rocks,
Fine.
and I'm going to stay out there for 10 days.
Right, well, look, you've heard it here
I've
first.
got every
I'm
event I'm going to lined up. I've flown my whole team out. All the
coming.
day ones are coming.
We're doing it.
We're going wild.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going to
down.
wake up 6 a.m. with my
I'm
face in the
down.
sand.
Still.
We can honestly
We're gonna have a
say,
sick night, bitches.
You lot are mad.
we can
You lot are
honestly
mad.
say that an N-Dubz concert, N-Dubz show is one of the most. I'm a fan of our shows and our
Yeah.
live performances
I can't
because
believe I've never seen you guys.
It's
Like, it's facts. It's facts. It's actually
good, man.
I know, because Ibiza's like, it's so good. So, also, are you doing this as part of like promo for your new songs, or are you bringing out an album? What's the next steps? What's
yes,
going on?
we
Alright,
are
cool.
bringing out an album. The album is finished
This summer.
this summer.
This summer. Okay,
Yeah,
There's
right.
16 songs on there, brand new N-Dubz music, and it is
Amazing.
the most, again, down to earth, most realistic, some of the best music we've ever made, and it's got that nostalgic N-Dubz back and forth that that everyone loves.
Yeah.
And again, I can honestly say, because we've grown up and etc., it's refined N-Dubz music. It's finely tuned, and we can't wait till you all get to hear it.
I'm so excited. So, like, I'm wanting people. I'd love to know. So, like, look, have you done the like cover art, the name
Yeah.
of it? Is it all
Yeah,
sorted?
yeah.
Everything.
All done.
Ready to
I'll tell you
go?
what we can do. We can obviously show you.
Show me after. And then I'll just gas everyone that
Yeah,
I
I'll
know.
say I've seen it.
Fine.
I know what's
Yeah.
going down.
Well,
Nah,
the
it's
cover
crazy.
art for February is sick.
It's good, yes.
Yeah,
It's loud.
yeah,
Nah,
but you
listen.
know what? This is a whole other level of sick.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good, man.
Yeah.
You see the album cover?
It's dope.
Okay.
It just makes sense.
Don't you
It
gave me all
It's
excited. I'm like,
great.
okay,
makes a lot of sense.
It's dope.
We'll show it to you after.
Yeah, sweet. What I want to do as well is take it back for maybe the viewers, because, you know, a lot of people know us from TikTok. There's a lot of people that I speak to that don't know people I grew up with.
Yeah.
Like I
absolutely.
did Summertime Ball with Capital last year.
Right.
Saw Mel C and I was like, oh my God, it's Mel C and Spice Girls. People are like, who's that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm thinking, what?
Yeah.
So for you guys starting out, just to let people know at home, because so you're cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them two are
So they're
cousins, yeah.
cousins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
cousins. First cousins.
First
We've got the
cousins.
same second name.
So tell me about the start, about getting together, because it's such a different era now. You can kind of like start making music online, make a name for yourself and come up
Yeah.
like that. But it was
Thanks,
such a different time. So tell
Yeah.
me about like the starting off.
We basically we didn't know how to get out there in the world, but then we realized we found something on Sky 360 8 channel, and it was Channel U. It was a kind of a channel where you could send your video in.
Right.
And if
And
they
you could-
liked you, they would spin you every couple hours, and
And for us, that was like national TV.
Really?
And at a time where there was not much
Yeah.
internet and we didn't have TikTok and social media and stuff like that. Them times.
anyone that like predominantly like urban-y type of music would always go to that channel
Fine.
to be able
Okay.
to see the street videos and etc. So and
It was like
that's how
TikTok.
Or
Right.
like, or like a
You put up your
YouTube.
own- make your
Yeah.
own videos and put them up. So we
That's so
started
sick.
shooting our own music videos.
Yeah.
we were editing them ourselves with our friend George.
Yeah.
Shout out George Burt.
Our first
Come
video,
on,
we strapped a
Big
camera to
George.
a trolley and rolled it down Camden High
I
Street.
love that.
For a crane shot type of effect.
I love that so much. Yeah, but I've done that before on a skateboard and that. You've got to make do with what you've got in that moment.
It was
Yeah.
it was the old school TikTok.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on the TikTok side of things?
Nice.
amazing.
I've been ranting
It's
about
amazing.
this recently, haven't I?
So you're
Like,
enjoying
man.
it because
what I love is the
Yeah, you
artists
can do so much.
the artists that are coming out and getting so much shine, artists that I feel like I look at them and a record label might be like, oh, they might not have the look, or they might not have this, or they might not have that, and they wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity. And through TikTok, I'm hearing these incredible musicians, just, you know, those genuine people picking up a guitar, busting out songs and literally harmonizing over their own stuff, live pressing record. You're watching them doing it, layering,
It's
and
mental,
putting
isn't it?
out incredible songs. There's a song I'm literally waiting for the drop just off the back of TikTok. I'm like, when's it coming out?
Yeah,
When's
we're
it
like
coming
that
out?
as well. I always look at artists and they say like, you know, if you get this to blow up, like it could come out, and it's decent music. but
Yeah.
it's such a different graph now, isn't it, compared to what it was? And
Yeah.
TikTok's almost turned into like a label as
Yeah,
well,
in a
isn't
sense,
it?
yeah.
but
Like,
it's your own label, which
Yeah.
is the best part about
there's
it.
a lot of people doing independent stuff now, which I think is great in that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
What's that? Her name's Hannah something, and she does that. I'm a god. Da-da-da. So it's called I'm a God. I don't know if you heard it. It's always like maybe it's just all over my
My for you,
algorithms, but
yeah.
it's
But you know what?
amazing.
Everyone's got different algorithms,
Yeah,
right?
true.
Yeah.
Mine's a lot of food and dogs basically, as well.
Yeah, mine's just like motorbikes and jewelry and stuff.
It's
'Cause
funny,
that's what
isn't it,
you
when
like,
you go on
innit?
someone's TikTok and you're like, oh, like this is you as a person.
If you ever want to find something out about someone, just go on their TikTok and scroll.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
I'm not gonna show you mine. So what's your advice for like someone coming up in the industry or new artists? Because you guys have built a very successful career full of like longevity as well, and you've all equally done your own solo things as well. So have you got any advice for people that would be trying to make it?
How can I say? Try and when you're building a foundation, build something that can in 10, 20 years can be remembered. And if you want to have a break, and you can, and if you want to come back again in 10 years later on, they'll be just as happy as they was when you first came out. Again, it's when you're okay. Little tip. Let's say for us, we say she, he, and in lyrics, she done, he done. But I'm saying if you want to range it out to everyone, you don't say she or he, and you say they. We.
Yeah,
Keep it
fine.
open, keep
And
it
them,
versatile.
and that way a girl can sing it to a boy and a boy can sing it to her.
Fine.
So yeah, it's little things like that.
Though, isn't
and
they?
that's what.
Like it has changed
Yeah.
so much,
Yeah,
but I
trust
feel
me.
you. It's now more
like-
open that like music isn't just focused on like a gender perspective. Now I don't feel like I
Yeah.
feel like it's open to
Yeah,
everyone
literally,
as well.
it's got to just somehow be timeless. Can you sing the song and will it make sense in 20 years from now? Let's say rap. You can rap, but when you're rapping, you need to it's up to date current stuff that you're rapping about.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not with it. You're not with it. So it's just like, but writing a song now with melody and things that can help you. Again, N-Dubz music is like therapy. That's what we say. We literally, it helps you. If
If you're going through it.
if you're so the best
Go
way.
for it. You should have released this song for me like a month ago.
Yeah.
Horrendous breakup. Where's it been?
I'm waiting for people to message
Where
me
the
going,
fuck has it been?
I broke up with my partner in February and this is the perfect
Actually,
song.
I think I did.
Is it for you?
I did.
See? It's for you.
I did
We
break up
did.
with someone in February. Yeah.
This is- and this is when
Thank you
you're
so
feeling it
much,
now.
guys. It actually means a lot.
You're
Yeah.
going to go
That is
listen back to
insane.
New Year's now,
This
ain't
is
you?
why I've been banging it for 2 days
See?
now.
Yeah.
Subconsciously.
February is a cold time to leave someone, and a lot of people get left in
After
February.
Valentine's
Was
Day
it
as
before
well.
or
get it.
after? Did you splash on Valentine's?
Yeah.
Let me find him.
Pain.
Show
Pain,
me
bro.
now.
Absolute pain, bro.
Actually a nice guy as well.
God damn! Did you leave or did he leave?
I left.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, so actually it's not him.
I went protective then. All right, let me find you now, Jay.
I thought he was going to smash the glass out, all sorts. So also, I know a lot of people would love to know, like your best memories over the years, because you've been going for such a long time. So I'd love to know a few memories of yours from the tour recently and before that, of like what you guys kind of stand out in your heads of like that was a sick thing to do.
Okay, let me go first, and it'll be the most recent one for me, just to know that we sold out 26 arenas across the country.
God damn.
Like with all the fans
Damn.
came out. In force, you know,
Sure.
I feel like that's like gonna be one for me. That's gonna be
Yeah.
held there moving forward.
402s, that was the killer.
Yeah,
for me.
they said,
Insane.
Yeah.
they said, hey, do you want to try put one more? And I said, you keep going, go to 6, go to 7. And then they said to me, no, hey, why don't we can,
You know what
we
the
can-
maddest thing was,
we
yeah?
can, sorry to cut you off, but we can we can scrap the 402s and do one big show in the Emirates Stadium. How about that? And I was like, maybe. I said, do you know what?
Wembley 3 times.
Do you know how mad that is? Yeah, because we
was
were
an
there having
option.
those conversations, but a couple months before that, someone told our booking agent, "Do you think they're gonna do that? I don't think they'll do a Shepherd's Bush Empire."
Yeah,
Excuse
we
me.
actually got
Where is that
like we
human
can
being?
actually say this now. There was an agent that we had, and we ended up swapping agents at the last minute because the first agent didn't believe that it was going to sell as well as it did.
Right, okay.
They thought we'd get like a Shepherd's Bush
Yeah,
Empire
and we
or
kept
something.
longing the release
Shepherd's
of the
what? So
announcement.
who?
And they were
What?
like,
Mad,
we don't
huh?
want to do this with you anymore.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, when it dropped, they were like, we know from
That
the
is-
inside that they were
but
like,
surely
oh,
for you guys,
no.
that feeling
Yeah,
is
of course.
insane to know.
Yeah.
Like you knew all along in your gut, like
Yeah,
this
man.
is gonna do it.
Listen. The fans always go hard for N-Dubz. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And we've
Oh, they
got
do.
we got a core fan base, and we feel like they know us, and we feel like we do this for them as well. You know, and we have a purpose when we make music. You know?
And another reason that we didn't end up putting more on is because we're doing the summer tour. So
Yeah.
we decided to save it
Yeah.
and then take it to parks in the
Okay,
summer.
sick.
So now we're
So
doing
where
a
are you
summer
doing in the
tour.
summer?
Tickets are available. We're doing everywhere in
sick.
London. Gunsbury Park. It's going to be
Okay,
huge.
sick.
Yeah, listen, even up
Huge.
like Belfast and all them places.
Yeah, we sold
we'd be
out
like,
Belfast.
We've been like Custom House Square, like, so we just take the whole square inside the town centre. It's like 20,000 people and just.
So
literally
loads to
have it.
hang off then.
Yeah, loads to
jump
hang
No,
on.
it's more 32,000 Belfast. It's done.
Is this how you book a venue? You go, okay, you're on Google Earth going, what can I jump off?
Yeah.
You're like, where can I park my bus to have a chamomile tea?
Yeah, basically.
And then Faisal just pulls up on his bike.
Now. Okay.
That's it. You're starting to understand now, yeah.
Fine.
And look, for the people that don't know us and the people that have never heard of us, just so again, our lyrics are very textbook.
It's like a WhatsApp.
It's like a WhatsApp chat. So
Yeah,
for
okay.
instance, I might say to her, I say I love you, but I can't help it, and she's
But
like,
you're not the only one. I see you say it to yourself.
I'm like-
That's the book. That's it.
and I'm like, it
You're
ain't.
not the only one. You say it to yourself.
Then I'm like, it ain't that deep, babe. No, I don't like to speak, eh?
No, I know what it is. See, you're just for the streets, eh?
For the streets.
That's mad though.
for the
We're not-
streets.
I've been thinking about that
Do you
lyric.
get it?
I love this.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm like, carry on.
it's like it's a conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, for the streets. Yeah, I missed the D, but that's just for the streets.
Yeah.
For the streets.
That must be great
you get it?
performing together as well because I normally have this with George, but he's in Barcelona. I think he threw up at the airport this morning, so shout out to George. Everyone say,
Yes,
everyone say hi to George. Hi, George.
I beat for ready. Or I beat for finish.
Yeah, he'll come.
George.
Oh no, he's in Barcelona, but he'll come to Ibiza with me.
Yeah,
But-
but he's getting in the zone, isn't it?
yeah,
already?
he's prepping for summer.
prepping.
But we bounce off each other, like because as brothers, and I'm sure like as family,
Yeah, yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
get it
Of
more than anyone as
so
well.
you get it.
So when you
Okay.
work with family, I completely get you guys with the
There you go.
arguments.
There you
as well.
go.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
all emotionally driven, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's never horrible.
The core of it is,
And the
is-
thing
is
is-
from a good place.
It's love, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like it's
Exactly.
through the love that you
Exactly.
do that. It's
But then
exactly.
you've got no boundaries, and that's why when you feel anything, you feel it to
Oh
an
yeah,
extreme.
So
it's
when-
like 0 to 100 all
Yeah.
the time.
Exactly. So when she's like, when we're writing, she'll be like, no, I don't agree with that. I'm not gonna let you say that. That's not how I'd feel, and I wouldn't let someone
happened
talk
to
to me like that.
Yeah.
So then she would come out. Can't believe the shit you put me through. Well, if only you knew.
Now, if I was you, I wouldn't trust me. P.S. Them boys you call your bros will wanna fuck me.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like the anger it
mad.
comes
Hey,
out.
listen, no, it's crazy.
And that is like you're getting just as much from the girl, and you're getting just as much from the.
And,
hold it
and
down
that's
for
what I'm
the
saying.
ladies.
And you see, go on.
And that is what makes all these people come and sit and pay and to watch us, because
It's empowering,
it's empowering for the female and for the male perspective.
But I think as well, like you've got the girlfriends coming, you've got the boyfriends coming. Like I went to see Lizzo recently, and you know when you see at a gig, you see all the boyfriends being dragged, like on leads, so, like, pulling by their belt, like come on, I want to sing About Damn Time, just one more time,
Just one more time. Yeah.
You guys, it's like you can bring your boyfriend, you can bring whoever.
The
because
boyfriends bought the tickets.
You know what I
This
mean?
one.
Yeah, like you've
Yeah.
got the mix of everyone coming
Speaking
to
for
see you
everyone.
guys. Yeah, yeah,
That's
No, I
exactly
feel
that, man.
We
We,
were
we
laugh-
speak on behalf of everyone. Literally, that's
Yeah.
how it is.
We were laughing the other day saying like the first time around, the last time we were doing concerts, people probably like made a baby on the N-Dubz concert night and then
trust.
brought the same kid to the new show.
Sure.
Little N-Doublets, real life.
I love that. Yeah, you're going through like everyone. I bloody love it. Well, look, guys, I just want to say thank you so much
Oh,
for coming
thank
on.
you so much.
bro.
Bring
Pleasure,
it.
bro, man.
For me, for real, like I loved you guys growing up.
No.
With Joe's iPod Nano playlist on my phone, right? And you guys are all on it. And yeah, it's been so amazing to meet you guys.
This was the funnest, biggest energy interview of the day.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did.
Wait, so you just said I just beat Alison Hammond and Della. Okay.
I knew it was coming. I knew that was coming.
Okay. Well, look, thank you so much, guys. Stream February, album coming in the summer. Get tickets to go and see them. And yeah, no, thank you so much. We'll be back next week for very special guests with the Eurovision special. And we'll see you later. Thank you so much.